Hello, hello, this is for my students of comp229. I'm gonna read a few, actually all questions that were not answered before already. I'm gonna read them and I'm gonna answer so everybody can benefit from the answers. First one here. I do not receive enough sound from your microphone. Well, you are the only one that had this problem, I think, but check your settings because nobody else complained about that. So if you have problems with my sound, unless it's a robotic sound that sometimes my mic acts up, but otherwise, check your system. Maybe put earplugs, but it seems to be fine overall. Check your system, check your settings, make sure that the volume is well increased, That's what I can tell. And you all can also catch up the recording afterwards to review if you missed anything. How can I develop myself in this field so that I can make my career? This is a very broad question. There are lots of things, but I can tell you what you can do initially, immediately, simple, easy, and it builds over time. Join a meetup, join a technical user group that you can build connections, you can talk to people. Right now, everything is virtual. So there are still virtual meetups. Join one that you're interested. If your thing is Microsoft, join a .NET meetup. If your thing is PHP, find another one. In Toronto or in the globe overall, you can find meetups about any subject. Coding is no different, technology is no different. So find one that you are inclined to enjoy that technology and start participating in that user group. Eventually, maybe you can even present in that user group. I'm part of a local Toronto user group, a .NET user group. If you are interested in that, let me know. I can give you the link, okay? But that's what I have to suggest right now. Next one here. Why and how did you get started in the industry? What drove you to the field of computer science? That's a question for me. So, well, all questions are for me, but it's about me. So, basically, I always wanted to be an engineer. My father was a topographer. I think it's the name. He worked, a lot of math, but it's one step below engineer. So he was a technical, I would say, technologist, a technical professional that works building roads. That's what my father was. And I was always inclined to go the math side, the science side. And at some point I said, no, engineer doesn't seem to be that fun. I was in secondary, high school already. And I changed to computers. It seemed to be, more interesting. I have never, to be quite honest, touched the computer until my last year of secondary, of high school, my last year. So I was amazed with that. And I wanted to be part of that. And I'm glad that I did. That's how it worked. How important is this course for co-op? What is the employers expecting? What kind of knowledge is expected from a beginner of co-op employees? Well, the mean stack, which is this stack here that we're working, is very hot right now. So that's what I mentioned here. I just wrote some notes. Mean is a great stack to add to your resume and very desired by the industry. They expect you to have some kind of knowledge, but not advanced because you are just starting out. But they expect someone to be proactive, that even if they don't know everything, and we don't know everything, but you know where to get the information, you know how to learn, you know how to keep learning. That's what they want. They want someone proactive, that are not sitting there waiting for things to fall from the sky and just give all the directions there. No, they want someone that goes after what they want, and goes after the learning and get it, That's the kind of attitude, the go-getter attitude. I think that's about it. Oh no, there's another one. Oh, this one is an interesting one. Is this course tough? Yes, it's a bit tough. But we got through it. Not through it, we got through it. Okay? It's tough, but we'll do it. Okay? Together. What level of coding experience do you expect from students going into this course? Beginner to intermediate. At least a beginner, knowledge of coding. It's necessary because you need to know some object-oriented programming. The prerequisite of this course is programming 1 and 2. So you need some programming. What is your favorite programming language and why? I am enjoying and loving Python. Python, I came to get to know Python about a year ago, and it's such an easy language to work with so many libraries already available. You can do amazing things with Python with one single line of code. It's not even funny. I mean, it's amazing. It's an amazing language to work with. I'm enjoying Python quite a lot. So that's it. The reason why is there is so many libraries already made for Python that you can use out of the box. Very much towards machine learning, AI, dealing with data, dealing with big data. So it's so good, Python. What was the first programming language that you have learned? Well, I started with a programming language called Pascal. And after Pascal, it was a command line, black screen and all of that, not fancy like what we have today, but it was great. I mean, it gave me my foundation. It was back in 95, so 25 years ago. After that, I went to a graphical user interface, and the natural transition was to Borland Delphi. Borland Delphi was the visual language based on Pascal, so that's where I built my first system, and I sold as a freelancer my first system back in 97, 96, 98. That was the first one that I was hired as a contractor, as a freelancer. So it was very good to make my first few bucks there, So that was the one. And the last one, what new technology skills I seek to learn in the future? AI, machine learning, and clouds with Azure. Those are my three main environments, not language, I mean. You can have AI, you can have machine learning in multiple languages, but those are the main technologies in cloud as well. But cloud more specifically towards the Microsoft one, which, I'm very close to Microsoft stuff. And again, with clouds, with Microsoft, you can run Python, you can run Node, you can run all kinds of stuff. Okay, so that's it. If you have any more questions, let me know. But that's my ramble with my question, with the answers to your questions. Okay, cheers, bye.